Lenia asked where I got mini mans from.
Just pasting an extremely long string.
Look at this guy's name.
Well, it's
look at this guy's name.
Google reference to the YouTube instead of the actual.
Yeah,
YouTube.
yeah, Google does that shit.
Yeah, it was my mistake. Anyway, it's a 50 Cent song that I repurposed.
This is the worst place to be dreaming. Don't dream here on the battlefield.
Can dreams bloom on the battlefield?
Yes.
Dreams don't die.
Around punching your big dumb dreaming noggin.
No, you.
No, you. Speak up.
Oh shit! I actually forgot to. Oh, hold on. I'll do that later. Fuck it.
I don't remember what I'm supposed to equip on my tank, so I'm just gonna equip everything. I still love that our most efficient vehicle has just been like a tractor APC with a gun on it.
Not just a gun, a flamethrower too, because holy crap, that makes sense.
A Ragnite flamethrower, no less. That's why it's nice.
Ragnut.
We're gonna put that Ragnite into the face.
What in the... Man. I'm just trying to... I frequently try to figure out kind of how the battle is going to go when you're doing deployment right here. Because God knows I'm not going to be paying attention once you start actually playing the game. And I'll admit, this
I have a self-imposed challenge. If Zig is on this mission, I will kill him with Riella using Valkyria.
What's the point of that?
Because I have 1 point and 1 point only, and I'm going to make that 1 point count for that purpose alone. And everybody here will know that I did that for that sole purpose, and then I'll feel better about myself. Before I blow this tuba, I want to tell you something about my friend real quick who was playing Call of Duty.
This guy.
And my friend was in this clan with this guy who was like the very definition of a southerner who's just like constantly swearing, and he was the clan leader. So his clan leader said, like, there was one time that now I've just lost my train of thought because I was talking about something else and I was thinking about something else.
I totally didn't even interrupt you. You can't even blame me about
this. I wasn't going to. I'll probably come up. Oh wait, yeah. So yeah, I got it now. So his clan leader, they play in a group of 5 people in Call of Duty all the time, and his clan leader found somebody, like, you can make your own custom call sign. It's got like a bunch of custom graphics or something within reasons, like all provided by the game. And they found this guy, and the clan leader was like, "Man, that's the most virgin shit I've ever seen. I'm gonna report this guy. No, I know it's not gonna do anything, but I just want someone somewhere to know that I reported him for this virgin bullshit." His words, mostly. I paraphrase it.
That sounds incredibly insecure. like if there is a audio log to explain various words, that is the audio log that accompanies insecurity. Also, Blimlin, I'm not certain if you are familiar with Layla's entire thing, but to put it simply, her secret hidden super awesome potential was world dominatrix. Yes, that's a riding crop, and yes, that's totally a reference to BDSM stuff.
Bullshit right here.
Unfortunately, I would say if she wants to be the world dominatrix, she's going to need the larger one.
Probably.
Perhaps from space, being able to like whip everyone at once.
We talk about a large enough lever and a spot to put it so you can move the world. If you want to dominate the world, you're going to need a riding crop big enough. Yeah, that's me.
Not me. My phone's upstairs.
My phones are right here, and it was actually our High Chaos Emily player. I was talking to her before the stream.
Okay. I'm looking forward to seeing High Chaos Emily. That should be funny.
She's also playing it on New Game Plus, if I understand correctly, so it'll be even more fun.
Yeah, they'll have all the toys and all the really terrible things you can do with all the toys.
I have frequently been surprised at her creativity in the handful of games that we've played together. So seeing exactly how she decides to demolish everything in front of her will be a constant treat for me.
I don't think a G Gundam character ever had a riding prop. There was like a Russian lady, like who was like the keeper for what's his name, the pilot of the Russian Bolt Gundam. I don't think she had a riding prop. She never really had much characterization. She kind of looked, kind of just was looking like it. The only lady Gundam in existence was the one that kind of looks like it's out of Sailor Moon and fights with like an energy ribbon.
So
like a ribbon
Sailor Moon in a Gundam.
Yeah, that's right, Argo, yeah, like, but yeah, no, yeah, no, that Gundam definitely wasn't that. Like, although it did have a psycho mode, which is pretty funny, where like all the hair went crazy and everything.
Also, we've had four people on the same video before. Through the magic of audio editing, it really works out incredibly well. It's the finale of Dark Messiah. If you care to go check it. Like, we had 4 people on there. Everybody had something interesting to say because they were all interesting people, and all of the people that we're working with are cool, interesting people. And during the times when we accidentally spoke over each other a little bit, oh look, we edited it out so it doesn't sound like a chaotic mess.
Yeah, don't worry, guys. We won't give you guys anything but our best, except in our gameplay. At which point, Cool Guy will probably whiff a lot. And,
hey, that's my line!
It's not your line to state facts, dude. Even I don't mess with that anymore.
I'm the king around here, how dare you! No, there will be a significant amount of absolutely hilarious cock-ups on my part too. You should really look forward to it. Like I just remembered one which, like, it went okay. It was okay in the end, but holy crap! Like you watch it happen and you're like, you're gonna be like, what was he even thinking at this point?
They actually do have reasonably different accents, because the low chaos Emily player is British and the high chaos Emily player is a American who grew up in Canada.
I can't wait till someone asks about why Alicia's here.
Oh my god, we're going to be accents and go around.
Yeah, we're nothing if not international.
This is gonna be fantastic.
It's gonna be great. Why do you think I was so excited about this when I told you all of the people I was talking to for this?
Baker.
Oh, that guy! I was sitting here wondering why Zahara wasn't jumping over, and I was like, wait, what? And then there's a dude just sort of taking a nap there.
Yeah, Zahara's like, I'll have one. He's been drinking. As soon as I can stumble over. See, they should have given Zahara custom animation for vaulting the sandbag where he just kind of drunkenly falls over it.
Plunk.
Just sort of rolls over it and lands on his face and is immediately back on his feet. Don't even have a getting up animation, just have him just suddenly upright.
Honestly, that just continues to reinforce the idea that massive quote-unquote knife he has on the small of his back is an oversized flask.
Just unscrews the hilt and just drinks. Unscrews the pommel, that's probably the correct word.
I can't.
Honestly, Lenia, the entire reason why I'm insisting on us having because we're not going to have the commentary done, we're going to have the video done. The reason I want the video done is because we should reasonably be able to do this, by just sitting down and commentating with people and having 2 to 3 episodes a week. So we're not doing it for a million years the way we kind of did Dishonored 1.
Hey guys, I think we've got the perfect recipe for revenge.
Wow.
Jeez, wow.
Zig just moved and gave you every reason to hate him.
Don't worry.
Yeah, wow. We almost killed the little bugger, but
Yeah, I was really hoping he actually wouldn't die because it would ruin my challenge.
I was a little bit concerned about that as well.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So here's Riella.
just It is murder time, happy time, fun time. Beam time to the face time.
Since when did you become an announcer for Professor Genki? Just saying,
Well,
dude.
Look at Zig just following us. Wow, it's like his portrait of Zig. He just follows you around the room.
There we go.
I was like crossing my eyes really intensely, but you can't see it because we don't do face cams because they're worthless.
And also
the biggest
take up
probably
screen on the video meant for the game.
Yeah, I would be a lot more I don't know, willing to do a face cam if I honestly thought my mug added anything that the game wasn't adding itself.
No,
I kind of wish we didn't talk over that.
It's fine.
Good night, sweetheart.
Like on our end, she's only just capping him in the back of the skull right now. Just domed him completely.
You know, there's always a moment where where my heart seizes up when I see you walk over a mine because I'm only barely paying attention and I don't remember you're doing it with a Valkyria. It's just like, oh right, that doesn't hurt you in this.
Both middle fingers are raised to the screen right now.
Uncertain future.
No, not that. Naren, in the longer term, since YouTube now handles subtitles much better, I'm hoping to organize an effort to help subtitle a bunch of our older material, because that's actually something that I'm concerned about. Is, you know, I mean, we're obviously not very handicap accessible with how we do things right now, and subtitles are really not a big deal as far as complexity. It's just a matter of finding the time to do it with everything else that goes on.
And to answer Null's question, the limitation of Valkyria mode is basically it costs a command point, it costs a special point, and it ends when the action of the player ends.
It's a good thing Inka's right there is invincible.
Whew, it's a good thing I'm invincible.
Thanks, Francis.
I hate Valkyries.
Oh wait, hold on, I'm doing this all wrong.
Yeah, honestly, Lenia, that's why I think we'll have to like, Jesus Christ, dude.
That just put it in brackets whenever it happens. Just stammering. Just put that in brackets. Stammering.
Honestly, and that's the sort of reason why I figure we have to. Jesus Christ, this is happening. Oh my God. 3 friendly fire kills in 1 turn.
4.
Let's see.
I don't have enough range.
You see, the command has left the field, so anarchy is just reigning over here.
Can't hit it. It's impossible.
Sadness.
Cool guying. What is that supposed to mean?
When he forgets his words.
Yeah, my tendency to stammer. And it's not a bad suggestion.
Like, well, fuck you too, Tower. Fuck you.
Bunker. Pro-buck. Wait, Salvaria wasn't even there. What are you talking about, Tallow?
Damn it, how is this possible?
Your dudes basically just shot one another, Zig. That's mostly it.
There's nothing shameful about a retreat. They say retreating.
You're right, Faceless Skull Man 1 and Faceless Skull Man 2.
You know, I do that more often on stream than I did ever playing this game the multiple times I played. Is getting people killed by their own guys. Mostly because I didn't understand just how powerful that freaking plus 20 defense item is. On Imka, of all people.
Also, they don't dodge friendly fire!
Also, getting shot in the back means you take more damage.
That's boring. Imka, you're responsible for this. Don't even pretend, like... Don't even pretend you didn't have the most fun out there.
Hey, cool guy. This is for you right there from Layla. I'm just kidding. No offense.
He's just a brainless idiot. Yeah, no, I can feel her on that one. Mind melding with this girl.
I just Surge, just dying, standing there and just dying. Just those empty eyes. Always like my favorite.
You know what, though? I really love all the characters in this game. Everybody is awesome, and there's a lot of people in it, so this is easily the best VC game.
You better take those words back, too. Alphonse getting saucy.
Saucy. Oh, it's this asshole again.
Oh, no.
Somebody really missed the ball on spelling Echidna.
Yeah, that's... Yikes.
Wow. That is...
We have a very special
That is
edition.
definitely them seeing it written in Japanese and thinking that's how it's actually...
It doesn't even make a whole lot of sense because we've seen the kana for Echidna a couple of times, and it starts with A, and there's no frickin' there. It's deterministic how Japanese characters are Romanized. That just looks like somebody had no effing clue what they were doing.
I don't know. Like, I guess we all make mistakes. This is what happens when you don't have a proofreader.
Clearly.
Okay, so what? This entire thing takes place on one map, and we're just gonna be fighting waves and waves of enemy dudes?
You'll see.
That
kind of looks
yes.
like... Yeah, kind of seems like we'll be fighting off dudes, and then eventually, like, Doogie Howser turns up.
Duty Hauser.
Duty Howser from Way Too Many Clams, Reevan.
Okay, so there you got it right.
I don't care about that
Yeah.
tutorial there.
I guess he just forgot the H and typoed it, and then
Wait,
and didn't
target
fix it.
entire areas. Sure, okay.
All right, so we're basically just gonna be moving behind walls up to get him.
Did you know Echidna have 2 penises?
What?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for that incredibly
They're
disturbing.
monotrine. They're monotrine. They are one of 2 egg-laying mammals in existence.
The other one being platypuses.
Yes, both found in Australia. Both confusing the shit out of everybody.
Sorry, my strength wasn't enough. Missed one shot. Oh man.
You can just hear Loon's like teeth just like making a loud like scraping sound. Like the needle comes off the vinyl so hard you can just hear the record being ripped in half.
I find it incredibly appropriate that Chip just started dreaming in the background as that happened. And of course, you know, when he starts dreaming, he starts barking.
Bark, bark, bark.
I'm not sure if it's.
I just missed all my shots before I. Sorry.
Oh, that's what you're doing when you back up into people like that. I saw that in the last mission. Okay, so your APC is actually an APC now. Got it. Fine. Cool. Wonderful.
Fucking cutscene.
Yeah. God damn you, cutscene! Get fucked.
How do you know that, Imka? Never mind. She's a savant when it comes to weapons. I shouldn't ask stupid questions. Does that heavy armor actually have enough offense that its chain gun is worth fearing as a tank?
Oh yeah, well everyone does. Every one of them do. I'm trying to trigger Foul Mouth.
I'm actually a little bit surprised.
It's not working though.
Yeah, I'm surprised it hasn't fired off yet.
Oh, it's okay. I killed him.
Yeah, you got the shots to pop his noggin. It's fine.
Wonk.
Ow, fucking asshole.
Wow. Those machine guns have quite the amount of pep in them. Like the way they tracked Eleanor when she first came around the rock there was pretty unsettling.
Yes, they are quite strong.
Jesus, Mary, God, they were
deadly
not
dangerous.
kidding.
Why is this?
Why is everything?
Why
Oh,
is...
right. It's just because of boss thing. Question marks just because it's a boss thing.
Yeah.
Question mark health. That's just how they do it.
That kind of pisses me off really badly.
Yeah.
You need...
Can't have you thinking it's a sure thing.
Even though it really is. Oh, hey. Never mind. This is like the Tron Bond fucking Gesellschaft here.
That was quite a reference. I'm proud of you, dude.
Well, that's one of my favorite games of all time.
Which one? Misadventures?
All of them. All of them.
Okay. It's pretty much anything that has anything to do with Tron Bond, then?
It's really the Bond family in general, not Tron specifically, but the Gesellschaft, like, has guns fucking everywhere.
Yeah, Teasel was always my favorite. Dude just barely gives a shit. He's just having fun 24/7. Mission complete. I appreciate how I appreciate how he said, "Hey, Calamity Reevan infantry, push them back," and then no infantry spawn.
Well, yeah, that was kind of weird. Yeah. That was kind of funny.
Kusarg saying,
I'm not even gonna answer that, Tallow.
Yeah, we're not the weak people that we were before. We have become the strongest.
Already have.
Who are those
here.
people? So bored sounding.
He really is. He's
no, I'm talking about Lydia.
This...
There's voice acting, and she's like, "Yokai." It's very, very tired and bored sounding.
Yeah, I still have things muted, but
yeah, she doesn't put the same importance in what's going on as.
Oh, and I'm just gonna tell you this right now: Layla and Lydia never meet, so don't expect Layla to out-dom her or anything like that, or slap her upside the face. It's not gonna happen. Sorry.
You know, the things that everybody secretly wishes would happen.
I do.
Of course, that's
I fully admit it. Fuck it, I want that to happen.
Oh, well, everyone's gonna have a hobby.
So, Robokai, do you know there's another Valkyria fighting a Valkyria on the Magyar Plains?
What?
And it's not Riella.
Oh my god! They're like goddamn coming out of the woodwork.
There's
it's from the Gallian military.
Magical girls all the way down.
Search can see two pale blue flames.
Well, he is a sniper.
Spirit of death finally here to carry him off.
He is a sniper.
I just want to make a joke about him dying. God, just let it happen.
Nice lipstick.
I really appreciate how incredibly dead frickin' Alicia looks here.
Well, she kind of got shot, so...
That is the biggest zombie look I've seen since I played Left 4 Dead, man.
Yeah, you gotta remember, Alicia was completely out of it when that happened. Like, she wasn't even, like, running or anything. She was basically walking, and every time Silvaria was, like, trying to hit her, she was just not there.
Yeah, like Neo.
Like, brains!
She was basically on pure combat instinct at that juncture. Dear,
Who's unmuting their microphone?
Inconceivable.
It was me, sorry. I'm coughing quite a lot, so I'm, like, forced to mute it quite a bit. I do apologize, but I'd rather do that than, like, cough really loudly on everybody.
We do appreciate you sparing our eardrums, my guy.
Someone out there secretly doesn't, though. Just wants to be a contrarian.
Oh, someone's gotta be contrarian sometimes. you know, that's why we have you here with all your wrong opinions.
Yeah, I mean, you pretty much fill up the bad opinion zone all by yourself, my man.
Yeah, I mean, the liking Mega Man Legends is not the one thing you said that wasn't like disgusting sewerage issuing forth from your opinions.
That was pretty awesome.
That was like a rose floating down a sea of effluent.
Just the petals slowly.
The specific description of effluent.
Honestly, I feel like that's a word that you just gotta say every so often. You just gotta be able to say the word effluent and get away with it.
Be honest, like I didn't even.
I used the word.
What that word was before.
Ever since I heard somebody get really mad about someone using the word revengeance in a proper sentence, I resolved to use that word from then on as much time as I could.
Yeah, that's a pretty good way to do things.
See, like, Alicia just unleashed her magical powers of revengeance upon Salvaria.
True story.
Mm-hmm. But will the Dachshunds get their revengeance for how they've been maligned by the effluent that is Valkyria history?
No, that's not coming out.
That was a little bit of a stretch. Usually that one's used to.
I got to say maligned. I got to say maligned.
You got maligned.
Maligned
is a good word.
So there. It doesn't matter.
Maligned was a really good word.
So yeah, we're in the late stage of the war. The Imperials only have Gearlandio now. Remember, the war ended in October.
Late September. So less than 30 days remain. Christ. Now I can't look at his name is escaping me. I'm sorry. Soul
Felix.
Patch here.
No, or Julio?
Julio, thank you. I can't look at Julio without thinking of the Princess Bride right now. He was just yelling, "It's inconceivable," and I'm just like, "Well, that was a movie."
I think I've just sort of moved on to accept the treaty thing. Although there's like a moment in like Final Fantasy XIV where they're like, you're off to like save this city-state that previously got conquered by the evil empire. And everyone's like, no, we gotta make sure we get permission from the resistance to come in and help them because we don't want to be seen like the invaders. And I'm like, is this seriously how people think this goes? Like, who the fuck are you even going to complain to? It's like they're the largest empire running around conquering everybody. There aren't really anybody else to like say, oh, I can't believe you guys are so like invading this country. It's like, I'm pretty sure they've conquered all the other ones. Anyway.
There is a similar idea in like a lot of those ridiculous nation states games that were popular as browser games through the early 2000s. I remember there were so many people that got on there and they were instantly paralyzed with indecision, thinking that everything they did was being recorded by some sort of UN that was on the game. I was just like, dude, just relax.
What game was this?
Nation States is great, if only because like the really stupid things you can get up to.
A lot of them don't exist anymore. To answer your question, Loon, like Lunar Wars was one. Gosh, I'm trying to remember the name of the other one. It was taken directly off of the nationstates.org original one, but they basically made it possible for individual nations to interact with each other. It was strange. Dang, its name is escaping me. Never mind. Oh well, whatever. We left Magyar tired, but we can't rest now. We'll rest when we're dead.
No, we gotta head off to Burger to get ourselves a hamburger.
Our dude rank is now 15.
Actually, I had a really nice burger yesterday. I went to this place that does burgers, and they do a burger called the Donald Trump, and it's like it's pulled beef, Mexican cheese. What else was there? It has a toupee of fries. It's generally like, it was really nice. They also did like a like a Hillary Clinton cheeseburger that's got Bill's special sauce on it.
Fantastic.
That's not even a joke. That's what they actually write in the thing for it.
I believe it. I completely believe it.
I like this
Their
order.
Their burgers are very nice. So it's good. It's just like, I can't believe you guys actually wrote covered in Bill's special sauce.
I mean, particularly when you're 15,000 miles away from the source of the pain, it kind of seems like it's okay to laugh about it. You try to do that around America, people will probably laugh, but you'll also get some people who hate you because everybody hates you. 3,100 people.
And 10.
Wow, that's not an insignificant
Total
number
kills.
of people, to be honest.
Yeah, that's particularly considering that the squad is like a maximum of 25 cats. That's a lot of dudes.
That's quite a dispersal of bodies.
Just starting to pile them up on a sledge behind like the big truck that you use to move everything around. They're piled like cordwood.
Another side story that sort of reveals Clammytree Reevan's.
This is all story. No mission.
Okay, so it's not even like.
It is translated, but there is no mission. No. We already had.
Take good care of yourself, Lenya. Haven't I heard a fairy tale just like this before? Sure, whatever.
Habitus would not be proud because there's always more corpses.
This is not a fairy tale, it's a dream.
I'm not really clear on the difference.
This is on the onset of the war. The formation of Clammytree Reevan itself.
Restrain his war effort. Yeah, sure.
Basically, drive both sides into weakening each other.
Yeah.
After all, as we know from history, there is nothing worse than war. It will weary every nation involved in it, and all they'll end up wishing for is the sweet release of peace, no matter who is offering it.
Excuse me, I think I need to go drink rat poison to make my body feel about as good as my brain does after hearing that.
Hey, well, you know what? That's just the kind of philosophy you'd expect from somebody who wants to rule everything.
Ugh.
You know. Too bad for them. Everybody manages to get, you know, Valkyries, which kind of fucking screws him up.
Magical Girl WMDs. Oh, so that's how Lydia got attached.
Well, yeah, she's Borges' lapdog.
Sure, whatever. And she's incredibly shallow and vain, even with when she's taking on the most dangerous assignment of her life. Nothing surprising there. Special Gorilla Squad. This is
really a that's kind of a backhand in its own way. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, this is so weird. She is so strange.
She doesn't want that Agtha name because it's just a vain fake name. It means nothing to anybody.
Yeah. Never mind. So she's the one who came up
wrong. Like her reasoning is pretty spot on. Like, if you know, like they look down on the nameless as a special forces sort of thing with the name and everything.
Sure,
so you give them a
no,
name that people aren't going to look down on.
That part made sense. It's just everything else leading up to it was just her being borderline schizophrenic.
Well, you gotta be pretty nutty to follow the Pope.
Brutal.
To follow the evil Valkyrie Pope.
I really think Layla needs to be here, just out of frame, telling her how much of a fucking loser she is.
Trying to call me Lady Lydia. I do agree with Tallow and Book Thief, though. She kind of missed the boat on Calamity Crow. I really appreciate
alliteration isn't always the
alliteration
option.
she has. Alliteration is usually a good thing, though. It sticks in the brain. It's more memorable. I mean, it's good stuff.
Here we go.
Learn from her. Damn it!
Learn from her. Everything that she does takes Zig to the side and whispers quietly, do the exact opposite.
Do the exact opposite of everything she does and do nothing she says. Okay? Okay.
Alright, right. Your job is basically to play with these blocks and occupy her by continually asking her what she thinks about this pile of blocks you've made. Look, you can make your name. Here's the Z, here's the I, and here's the G. Go show her that you spelled your name.
I actually know the answer to Tallow's question, and I have no idea why it is called this, but I know it's called this, and it's called an unkindness of ravens. Or I think I heard it used as a misfortune once as well.
You can always rely on unkindness of ravens.
This is just like random bullshit you learn when you fucking work the Renaissance Festival through high school. Man, that was an ill-advised thing.
It's also sometimes called a congress. A
congress. It's better.
Sometimes a conspiracy as well, but an unkindness is one of the most common. It apparently it depends on what they're doing at the time. They're also.
What are you laughing at?
This detail.
Like I just punched it in like on Google, and that's what it says. It's like it depends. It depends on the behavior of the group at the moment, is what people will call it. Like it's just like. There are some interesting bird people out there.
I need to know details about this now. I just Googled it too, and I'm looking it up.
A group of hummingbirds is called a charm.
Okay, that I can get behind.
A group of peacocks is called a muster, which is interesting.
Particularly if you've got like multiple male peacocks all strutting while they do it.
Surprising nobody, a group of robins is called a round.
Who came up with this shit?
What shit? Oh, the group
Bird
things?
watchers, basically.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna guess bird watchers.
Oh my god. What a bunch of hippies.
Have you met bird watchers? Hippie doesn't even begin to describe it.
How does not fear bullets. Oh, that's good.
It's actually kind of similar to how George Washington rolled in the American Revolution. He had his horse shot out from under him like 4 times and got like shot in the chest twice. But in all of those times, like the first time he got shot in the chest, it got intercepted. The musket ball got intercepted by a button and didn't even break the skin. Like, George Washington was insanely lucky, and he had absolutely no problem just being like, yeah, dude, I'd do that again. That shit owned. It was crazy.
Well, you know, when you push your luck enough times, you're just like, look, I could be scared of this happening again, or I could just keep doing what I'm doing. Because it's working.
Yeah, we know somebody who pushes her luck. His name is Cedric.
True story. The best anecdote about Washington's courage under fire was one time when he was observing the battle of what was it? It was Yorktown where he took Cornwallis took Cornwallis's army, and his retinue. One of the colonels thought he was on a hill too close because they were within range of enemy cannon, and he was just like, "Sir, or General Washington, we have to get back." And Washington just kind of looked down from his horse and said, "Colonel, if you please, you have leave to step backward." Like, okay, damn, just demolished right there.
By that same token, I suppose Washington is like, if these dumbasses are stupid enough to turn a cannon in our direction to fire, they're not blowing my guys up, and we're shooting cannons at them, so fuck those guys.
It was fucking crazy. Like that was actually one of my favorite books that I've read this year was Washington a Life. It's like a 40 some odd hour treatise on like all of the things that he did, and it's not like a whitewash either. It's just like, yeah, no, he was a colossal quibbler, a little bit like Kurt here. He would get incredibly obsessed about stupid details from time to time, and he was kind of a complete hypocrite about how he really wanted to abolish slavery, but had absolutely no courage to say it in public until the very end of his life, and did not free his own slaves until after he was dead. So, you know, I mean, the book is even-handed, but even once you get all of the even-handed stuff, it comes through that he was an outrageously capable commander, an amazing president, had the moral fiber of 15 men, was one of the pioneers in religious tolerance on the planet, and pretty much the only person who could have made the American experiment last for more than the first presidency. Book Thief basically has it right. He was just like, you know what? I'm here to do a thing. If God's gonna take me before I feel it's done, then that's how it's gonna go. In the meantime, I'm using my time the best I can. Like,
I also like to say I appreciate we have the bearded dreamers over here. Their meeting.
Yup, these guys have a lot in common, and the only thing that isn't in common actually is pretty much their hairstyle, or rather their hair color. Somewhat similar. Oh, it's like exactly the same.
It's a lot like how you want to do something that's never actually going to work. I also want to do something that's not actually going to work.
And I have no actual plan of achieving. Tallow, yes.
I'm just gonna do what this guy says and hope he doesn't, you know, like tell me to fuck off. And of course, that's assuming the countless people working against him behind the scenes don't derail his plots. Oh, and also, you know, the distinct possibility that we lose this conflict against a nation that basically arms its children and trains everybody to murder from the get-go. What could possibly go wrong?
You should murder some more. Already given up.
I think we'll be fine though, as long as the Galleons don't have a super militia and a Gundam, and B, a special forces squad of their own made up of criminals. If they don't have these things, I think we'll be okay.
And also, the super criminals have Gundams. It's just saying.
The super criminals have Imkas.
And I mean, they've got two kinds of Gundams. They've got the Imka Gundam and like the more traditional magical girl Gundam. They've still got Gundams.
I got 3 of those actually.
Well, 2 of them are non-canon, however.
No.
Alias, or however the hell you pronounce it.
Just call her Ali.
Okay, great. Okay, I'm actually going to do that, because that's something I can remember how to pronounce. Ali is canon to VC2, not this game. You already told us this. Also, by the way, her shoes are ridiculous. I noticed them last stream, and just...
You find something new to bitch about every time.
Completely dumb for like 2 minutes
I hope our new nations get along.
Elf shoes.
You know what? If I was Mexican,
I'm gonna rewind this and we'll go watch that beach scene again.